Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian.
And I'm Diego.
And we are back for the season finale for Noragami Aragoto. So last episode, Ebisu looks like he's a bit of danger. Don't see how he's gonna really get out of it, but I mean, anime can pull things off, so we'll see.
His
I
name
guess.
is Yabuku.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about Ebisu.
Oh.
But Yato's, yeah, his name is Yabuko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dropped.
Somebody, hold on. What were you saying?
I was gonna say they did like basically a bit like their equivalent of like a nuke on this dude. Basically like a giant purification spell type of weird thing. And then.
Oh yeah, they're trying. Yeah, that's right. And then Yukine, they freaking destroyed the blast, and then they destroyed the actual circle, which blew them away. The gods.
But one of the gods was able to
make a smaller one.
Was somehow able to make a smaller one and focus it just on Ebisu.
Yeah.
So it got him.
So Yato's just kind of laying on the ground, looking at him, was like, "I did everything I could." But somebody, Gremin, I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. I'm sorry. After all this time, but she pointed out something. Let's see if I can find it to better explain it. The reason, remember when Hiyori was flashing back to the shrine and everything.
Yeah.
So you might know this already. I don't know, but there's 3 separate alphabets for Japanese. So she just used a different pronunciation.
Yeah, I think it was like hiragana, katakana. Oh man.
What was the second one you said?
I think it was katakana. Oh man.
You got the first 2, and then there's kanji.
Kanji.
Yeah.
I don't know how I didn't remember that. That's like one of the first ones we ever heard about. Like, because they actually say it sometimes, but.
But they didn't explain it in here, so it's not that's nothing on us apparently. So but yeah, that's why she just used a different pronunciation and used Yabuko instead of Yato, because that alphabet will change the character, and then it changes the pronunciation of the name and everything, or the way the name is said, I guess.
So like if his name was, I don't know what the language was. So like his name was in Yato was in like hiragana, and so she just said his name like with the spelling of like katakana, for instance, or something
like that. I think they said it, but I don't remember. They left a lot of comments explaining, so I don't remember which one it is. But I don't want to drag this on too long. But that's basically what it is. So that's actually, that makes a lot of sense, and it's really cool that they kind of put that in there. Let's see, and
it's just one of those things that we wouldn't probably
think about.
Us gaijin wouldn't even think about because we only have
Americans, yes. But what's it? Kazuma also fought the big lightning serpent dragon dude, which is really cool.
The thunder sword,
or lightning sword, whatever it is. Yeah. And it dominated it somehow. He dominated it, which was awesome.
He believed he was a dominant.
He basically boosted the whip, and I feel really bad. I can't remember her name, but yeah, she boosted her. So she's like, "We can't do that," and she's like, "Wait, what? you say what now? I can do that?" So that was really cool, but they took that out. But yeah, now they have Ebisu kind of just like at their mercy. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do to save him.
Yeah, I started tearing up around.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I really liked that. Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that she made that her wish too. That was really cool.
Yeah, she even did the that she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I first thought she was clapping.
Yeah, me too.
But then when she was, I was like, oh, she's praying. That's amazing. She's praying to her
hate
God.
I hate that that's the ending, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I hate that it's done.
Yeah, but I feel like that was a pretty fitting ending. Like it
ties
like.
It kind of ties things up. No, sorry, what you're saying?
I was saying it sucks that Ebisu in a way not actually had to die, but because of his death, he was able to find that purpose of himself.
I'm mad at the other gods, but at the same time, I don't hate them. Like it's not vengeful and it's not like vindictive.
I'm angry at the gods. So.
No, I don't hate them is the thing. They feel that they're not straight up hating Ebisu. Like they killed him because they don't know. Unfortunately, like I said before, they don't know the reason he's trying to employ phantoms. They think it's for bad intentions.
And as far as they're aware, he still just broke the rules.
Yeah.
And so what and besides, as far as they're aware, he died. Oh.
I'm so mad. Dang it! It was a satisfactory ending before. Now it's just like.
That's why we should have just paused it. But in a way,
I should have just.
But at least now we know who Father is.
So is he like possessing somebody or something?
Maybe.
Or does he just forever look that young? So
I just,
what's worse is that Yato never went with Hiyori to. Whenever she was around him. So he's like, he can't see the guy. And he's like, Hiyori, that's the dude.
Yeah,
that's kind of screwed me over.
That's probably a purpose.
I know, but god dang it.
I mean, as I said, like since the manga, I think manga's still ongoing.
Yeah, it's still going.
But at least now we know why he was in the opening. So and he wasn't just
a
breath.
I was wondering too, like, the heck is this dude at? Like, when's he coming in?
But again, like
what's the point of him being there? But yeah.
Like I remember an anime to me that I watched. It was like Rising of the Shield Hero. Like the dude appeared for like one episode, but he was a major part of not a major part, but he was part of the opening.
But from what they showed, so, it's fair. But I don't know. It just I felt like that they focused on that in the little thing, considering like he was with Hiyori. I feel like that was supposed to have something to it.
I thought it was more like they were I just thought that he probably also had a connection to like the Far Shore or Spirit, whatever. And when it seemed like he did, I was like, oh, I guess he didn't. He was just there.
And then they showed him. I was like, okay, but he's looking at them. But I was like, oh, what are you then? And then you see the locution brush. I'm like, no, what are you? Why? What are you? And then freaking Nora was like,
what I hope is that he's the one, like that's the locution brush that he got from Izanami.
It could have been,
because she mentioned that someone else.
No, I know, yeah.
Before. So that's the.
But they mentioned that it went missing.
No, I know.
The problem.
I know.
So
that just makes me really. That's why I'm really hopeful that like.
But yeah,
because I remember seeing him tucking it away in his pants.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he died, it didn't seem like the stuff that he got exploded with, like destroyed or anything like that. And when he died, he just kind of just exploded into blood, which was awful looking.
I hated it. I mean, it wasn't so much that it was like grotesque. It was just like
the suddenness of it.
That's like my heart.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
I figured him. I imagined what was gonna happen was like he was either gonna just like how they do sometimes when people just die, they just like. And their eyes go blank, or that he was gonna like do that and then just like sparkle, kind of thing. But no, he exploded. The blood. It was like
he just.
You didn't even give him the ceremony of a beautiful death.
No.
God dang it! They just like they did my boy Ebisu wrong.
Yeah, but it is in a way nice to know that he is a genuinely good person.
I mean, he's been that way. Like
just it going like no.
But it's
like, no matter what.
Oh. No, go ahead.
No matter what incarnation he's had, no matter how many times he's died, even though they completely forget all that he's ever done, that new one's like, he looks at the people and he's like, I want to make them happy. Yeah. And he's just so, like, he learns, like, money isn't just going to make people happy. So I'll find some other way to make people happy.
But I'm just upset that, like, he came to that final, like, that, not conclusion, what's that, kind of like a... like a closure kind of thing. Not closure. The word I can't find it, but
like
basically
realization.
A kind of a realization. That just like I
don't want to die.
Want to be this is who I am. My life is something I should cherish, not something that because I resurrected. I just like it's not that big a deal. Yeah. I kind of hate that, but I mean I'm hoping that it carries over still into this one.
The scene reminds me like of when he was dying. It reminded me of I believe it was the 10th Doctor. Like when he was dying, like
that was a Tennant, right?
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that.
And he looked up and I
don't want to die. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to go because he would reincarnate and he would technically still have his memories, but he knew he would be.
Yeah, but at least he has his memories.
Yeah.
Well, that's almost.
No. Like it's very different, but in a way. It's,
no. Yeah, I wasn't saying. It's just like I'm just saying for poor Ebisu, he doesn't even remember anything. It's like he. I don't know.
Like I feel like it seems depending on maybe the writer or whatever. It's not sure if like
more
like the memories are more like a record of like
what was different or what's they're showing that they don't like memories don't really carry over, but it also when it showed he went to the diner or Yato brought him to the diner anyway. Like he didn't choose to go there. Yato brought him, but whenever he was shown the menu, he was like, "I want this steak," So it was like that's his favorite steak that he's always had, like from the lady. I'm like, "Oh, that's the lady." I didn't realize it because she was wearing a different outfit. So I was like, and I guess I recognized her as soon as she showed up because he said he wanted to go back and said, "I'm gonna go take you back." Heck was that? That wasn't my phone. It was on silent. So I don't remember where we left off before the whole. Freaking the revelation showed up, but and the reveal. But I'm gonna I might be going over something we already stated, but along with the fact that that she made it her wish. I like also that he's like this is when you. I love that he released Nora. I was just like because when they were in the underworld and she was kind of saying what she was about how basically their connection, how she felt about it, and then we saw like how they were together since since they were young. I was kind of starting to feel slightly sympathetic, but not enough to like, you know what, I feel bad for her. Maybe he should give her a chance or something like that. Nothing like that at all. But I felt a hint of just sympathy. But then she comes back and she's like being a jerk to Yukine again, and just a jerk in general. I was like, you just lost all this, like the little bit of sympathy that you had garnered from me, and it's like it's gone. And so when he's like does that, I'm like, do it.
I mean, I think it was like as he said, purposely to show like. Whenever you talk, you always have that same smile. No matter what happens, you haven't changed. And then his fingers start to glow, but I have. I was like,
it was so good. It was like, I'm Yato now. I was like, yeah, you are.
She says like Yabuko. I was like, I'm not Yabuko.
Yeah.
And like even like and she did seem actually kind of heartbroken that he was like, because she
and then she go. What happened? Huh? What happened to that? Did she just like go away? Because she was. It's not like where it was with Kuka. Like they were on the Takamagahara. What in the world? Yeah, the heavenly place. He was just like shot out of it because but they were on Earth. But yeah, they were on Earth. So it was like when it happened, when he released her, she like.
I know this was not.
She was shot back. She was shot back, and then you hear a splash just fall in the water, and then she just gone. And right after that, Hiyori shows up, does her prayer, her wish, and then there's a storm, and they go into action being awesome and doing the I know they do it this is the fall of the rising sun a lot, not a lot, they do it, but that particular moment was just like
it felt good. It felt good.
It was such a great moment.
It felt like it seemed different.
And the background was slightly different. Yeah, it was like a darker blue, but it somehow because it made anything that that was glowing, and then the swords of Yukine, just it all just.
It seemed pretty good.
Popped. Blue really made my eyes pop. I didn't ever really got tired of whenever he did it though.
No, it was a cool.
It wasn't
animation.
necessarily repetitive. I mean, they do change it a little bit, but for the most part, it's usually the same scenes they use. But I don't know that. But with the context of what happened before and what they were kind of heading towards, you will kill disaster before it strikes, before it hurts anybody. It was just it had so much more impact and emotionalness to it.
He's like, oh, you don't know, you're good at killing. Okay, we're gonna use that. Go kill disasters before they do anything bad.
So yeah, I mean, I know it's something that he's already done. He's killed Phantom, but it has more purpose to it. You're not just
gonna
killing Phantoms. You're killing him.
You're killing disasters. You're severing them.
So that before they can affect people and cause them to do those every now and then they've shown hinted at not a hint, but they mentioned the Phantoms that will push someone to commit suicide. Mm-hmm. So stuff like that is just I love that ending, and I kind of even though the other ending just kind of made me dang it, why did that have to be the ending? They didn't really sully the ending before. I still feel like that's more the ending. That just has more of it. I mean, this is obviously the ending, but
it seemed to be more just either a teaser for let's hope just in case.
I don't know if that,
but also could have just been a read the freaking manga.
Yeah, I know.
Go do it now.
Yeah, I don't know if that was
just to get people to just be interested in it.
I don't know if they were trying to go for another season because they might have already I don't know. Yeah, they might have already had the got the word that it wasn't going to be another season before they finished it or something. I don't know, but yeah, it might have just been so there's more in the manga and that's going to be continuing on. We're not going to continue on because there's such a lot to go through.
I might check it out because I'm curious. I'm curious.
Now that I know who the father is, I have to. Wonder if he bumps in. They both Hiyori and Yato bump into him and just and I mean he was already gonna know, or maybe he won't he'll go with it maybe threaten Hiyori not to her face but what's it what's the word shoot hinting, threaten, or whatever to Yato, and so he doesn't straight up tell her because he's about to, and what's his face, the father guy, he just puts his arm around her or something like that, and kind of looks at Yato in a way and says something that she wouldn't necessarily catch it or something. I don't know. But then he doesn't exactly tell her right away. I really want to read the manga now. Now I don't have to worry about things that'll spoil anything for a reaction or whatever. But dang man, this is great. I was a little sad that the one that it didn't quite show, like it didn't pick up from the scene, like it was going to. It picked up what happened afterwards, and then we just see Yato, and I was like, "What? So we're just gonna skip over?" I feel like we're gonna probably do like earlier, but I didn't know like to what extent. And then they show Ebisu, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah, like it kind of breaks your heart because now it's you know for certain like he's dying,
Dang
he's
it, man.
to come back. So it's like it sucks. I had hoped so hard. Like, I didn't want to though. I didn't want to hope, and I knew like I don't want him to die. They worked so hard. He doesn't want to die.
And
now.
poor
He
Yato
honestly doesn't want to die.
Yeah, poor Yato. He also felt like he failed. Like he like I'm not good at saving people. Like all I'm good for is fighting and killing. I can't. Yeah. I couldn't save Ebisu. I tried.
Like Ebisu himself was like, hey man, it's okay. He's like, no, just let me apologize.
Yeah.
Let me try to at least like hopefully like get some of that just guilt and whatnot, and hopefully relieve some of it by him saying.
But luckily at the end of it, he was able to come to the point where it's like I'm gonna be better. I want a new purpose. I want to help people.
I want to make people happy.
Yeah.
Like Ebisu. How can I be more like Ebisu?
I love that he went to Yukine. It's like I need you to guide me. You're my exemplar. Show me the right way to go. And they've both grown so much. It's so great. I love it's just crazy looking back in Yukine, like the first half of Noragami, and then then the last, or I guess the first 3 quarters, and then the last quarter is just completely different. And then he still is growing in the beginning of this season, and then where he is right now, it's just it's great.
It's really good.
It's really good stuff.
I do hope that at some point he does get like at least maybe 1 or 2 more regalia. That'd be kind of
neat.
Like
I don't need that, but I get what you mean. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, but I don't know. Like I'm mixed on that. I kind of also want it to be just like it's just Yukine, because I mean it's just these two duking it out, you know. These two against the dark world.
But I mean, like I think it'd be cool, like if he basically got another like armor thing, like
that'd be
basically
cool.
So, as basically like instead of like a power up of like physical might, it's more like now I can take more damage or helps or it actually helps me get a little stronger because like
against whenever he was
something like
when he was in the underworld with Izanami, that would have helped a little bit at least.
But I do like I think he was like saying like going back when he's like even when you were going to get hit. Even when you were like basically about to die, he thought of his regalia first. He's like, no, release.
That almost got me teared up.
I was like, no, like that. I was like,
he's like, revert, and then he just
release.
popped off.
And he was like, wait, what?
I think he said revert.
Oh,
but either way, yeah. Sorry,
and he's like, wait, and like the dude's like, wait, no, and he's just like, nope.
Yeah, it's like, can you imagine like being that regalia and then just like seeing your master, but like your friend. You just like you see him throw you out of the line of fire and and then you see him take
the
it.
Shit. Like take the hit. I accidentally mixed a couple of words together.
Take the shot.
Take the shot.
Take the hit.
Take the shot and the hit.
Well, you know, same thing really. But yeah, I hated that. But I also we also kind of saw at the kind of a different side of that. That's kind of something that kind of carried over. Like I like how they kind of carried things over. Like in terms, I mean, it sucks that it happens to our guys, but like whenever they get injuries, it carries over. Like with Kiha, wrong one, Aiha. Whenever they went in the underworld and we saw Izanami attack the armor and it cut through the shin the shins of the armor. What are they called? Not pants, right? They're just armor, right? I don't know what else to call
the boots.
Like it was like the legs. It was because then she had like actual armor. Like it was
a full suit of armor.
Whatever the pants are called.
I don't know
the lower half of the freaking armor. She cut into the shins of it.
Oh yeah,
and then we see Aiha later in a wheelchair. And I'm
she's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, she's got to heal up.
So. Hopefully she's gonna be able to heal up. And
hopefully it's just temporary. I'm hoping it's not gonna be
because she's also grown, even though we've kind of just really were introduced to her this season.
We've seen very little of her. It's kind of impressive the bit they've how they've shown her grow. Yeah. We kind of sort of still even though we don't know her, we're not as attached to the character, we still kind of care about her.
Yeah, all these characters that we've come to know. Like even I was even actually kind of happy to see Tension there. Even like the dude.
I like Tension. Yeah.
Yeah, like the dude seems a little like stuck up sometimes, but like.
Kind of, yeah.
but I like he does seem to care about Yato.
What was the one that Ebisu that he shot him off? Do you remember the one that he threw off his back? That he reverted back before he got hit. I don't
remember his name.
I feel bad. Like I was gonna write it down, but then there was so much going on, and they mentioned Iwami, where Ebisu left Iwami with them to basically he's almost a fugitive, I guess.
Yeah.
He's like I'm gonna keep him safe. I don't want him to be with me anymore because I don't want him to get hurt. And he has the other guy, which is the one he shot off before. He made him his new exemplar.
His overseer or
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Or yeah, is it just overseer? It's not his exemplar.
He just
Yeah,
got his
because you don't
overseer.
become I don't think you. Yeah, his overseer. So he's basically his new top head
Yeah.
as a regalia.
It seems an exemplar is just those who was
evolved.
Yeah,
I think it's the case. Yeah.
But that seems
yeah,
it just seems to kind of give them automatic seniority.
Yeah.
I believe, or something like that.
Ebisu, we can definitely still see that he's still. Ebisu at his core is someone that cares
About people.
What's the word? He cares about people, but I'm trying to think of the word. He cares like Yeah, it's.
I think I know what you're trying to say, but I'm trying to remember the word.
Unconditionally.
Now. Yeah, I think so.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like to the point, he will put his life on the line. He will give away. He'll put his happiness on the line. Like he separated himself from his closest exemplar, his regalia. That's what I was trying to say. I mixed the two words. Even though like he's new and he doesn't quite have they had him, there's still or he doesn't know him like that. He's still like there's that connection that they have. I think that it's just. I'm gonna keep him safe. I don't want him to be mixed in with what's going on.
I care about the well-being of everyone.
Yeah. So at his core, that's just who he is.
Like the whole Phantom thing. I want everyone, at least everyone in Japan, if nothing else, to be happy. So I want to learn to do this thing.
The whole thing with Ebisu was literally just to use him as a scapegoat.
Yeah,
this is really
which
frustrating.
Really pisses me off.
Yeah, I was like, you
like in a way, like he did. Like I thought the plan would be more complex in a sense. Like I thought.
It was just not. It was more so. I
thought he basically wanted him as another conjurer or something like that.
I feel like that's less complex. This one's not. It's not complex, but it's more. There's a layer to it more so than anything.
I gotcha.
It was like I want you to go and save him from the underworld. Basically, just like I want you to save him so that he can die as my stead, in my place. So they can, there's word of a conjurer, but it's not who they think it is.
Yeah. So like they think the gods are happy that they feel like they've taken care of the problem.
Yeah.
Without knowing that there's another problem that they.
Remember. So sorry, what you were saying?
I was just saying how like his whole plan, like what you said, like the gods are happy because they feel like they've taken care of the conjurer problem. I remember. And he's happy because they've taken now the heat's off my back. I'm good for now. Like I might have to lay low for a bit more, but like I'm good at doing that. I can do that.
I remember where we had left off before the after credits showed up. But I was going into we were going into how we felt about the gods afterwards. Because I was saying that I was angry, but I don't hate them.
You hate them, yeah.
Because I get it's for one, they don't have all the details. All they know is that he's working with phantoms, which is fairly they're against because phantoms hurt people.
Yeah, they hurt people.
So and they kill gods as well, gods and any spirits and anything like that. But yeah, they hurt people. So it's like what they're thinking they're doing is they're saving people. So it's just and they were like, and afterwards they're like, Ebisu, you've been cleansed. Hopefully, your overseer will make sure that you don't go down that same path, and they just leave. They don't really do anything else. So they're not. They didn't gloat. They didn't. They're not really being. They're sort of being antagonistic in terms of there's
the dude, the one dude who was able to pull it off had that smirk, and that really pissed me off.
Yeah, but I feel like it was.
I
feel like it was more. Well, that was more just. I feel like
I did it.
Kind of I feel like it was more just like this. Evil, this corruption is going to be wiped away. So they're trying to stop us from, which I'm surprised that they didn't hold them accountable afterwards, especially Bisha and Kazuma.
Maybe they just felt like the main issue is taken care of now.
Yeah,
and we really don't want another war, especially again.
Especially considering that Kazuma was able to
the bear, the spider, so cool. I still love.
And they also told them the guy. I was saying something earlier and I forgot I went off, but now I remember again. Getting off of that real quick. With his new overseer. You good?
I've not been feeling so hot.
Oh great. So I'm sorry, but the overseer, then his new overseer, he tells them what his actual plan for the Phantoms were. He tells the other ones anyway. The other gods of fortune. He's like, he was wanting to use the Phantoms to hold them or to control them so that they wouldn't. Hurt people. He was wanting to take control so that he could stop that. And so they're all like, man, if our tension is if only we had known, I wish we could have helped and we could have, maybe, for one, stopped them from killing him and maybe explaining the gods
They might have
the
been,
whole situation.
Yeah, like it might have been not as bad. Like they probably would have been like, oh, but like the what was it, the advantage of being able to control the Phantom so that we won't have as many people die. That does sound like
because
good.
No, you was that it?
I was like, that does sound like a good idea. We could use that. While it's bad that he's doing what he's doing, this way he doesn't get corrupted, we don't get corrupted, no one else dies. Hey.
What I Okay, it was the thing is with the gods, it was like they weren't being biased or anything, because I mean they didn't hate Ebisu. It was more so just like I feel like throughout the whole thing, I feel like they were pretty relatively objective. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Because even like I said earlier, it's like, you know, after the whole thing, they don't hold any hatred towards him. It
wasn't really personal.
Yeah,
they
felt
very
it was
impersonal.
Needed to protect the balance and people. Yeah. So. I don't hate them. I'm upset that they did what they did, but I mean I can see where they're coming from, and they're not they're not bad.
Seem to be better than the Greek gods. I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
They seem to be a little bit better on that hair than the Greek gods.
I cannot make out what you're saying.
They seem to be a bit better on that little end than the Greek gods.
Than the Greek gods, gotcha. Yeah. They said the great gods. I'm like, who are the great gods?
Who are the great gods?
The Greek gods? Let's not go into that. That's a whole other subject.
I do kind of want to see if later they do involve like other gods, not just Japanese, because that just seems kind of interesting. I just want to see how they would interact.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't know if they would do that.
Because I know, like for instance, like what about the Judeo-Christian god? Like, does he exist? What is his thing on the hierarchy? Is he as powerful?
They normally don't tend to bring that in. Even like freaking in the Percy Jackson books, they're just like, yeah, that's a touchy subject. Like, that's something that for another day. Even like they barely scrape that.
Yeah,
so I don't think that they plan to not deal with that.
No, but I was just saying, because like
how would that be involved?
Because like another series that Timothy and I are kind of into, or at least know of, is something DXD or something like that. And it's supposed to be like the main thing is that it involves all the pantheons.
I think I remember you telling me about this. Yeah.
So there's still Odin. There's still like we get involved with the Buddhas or the Hindu gods, the Norse gods. Basically all of them.
Yeah. But yeah, it does seem like whenever their gods die, they do go back to their shrine. So that's what I was saying before. But we didn't get a clarification until this one, I believe.
There's a cute little outfit.
But I also like whenever he was hanging with Yato. One of the things he picked up is
he told her
Bisha's real name.
Scary lady.
Was it scary or was it crazy lady?
It could have been a combination of crazy.
Yeah, but I was like, she's like, where did you learn that? Like, oh, is that not your name? Yato told me that was her real name.
Yeah, I forgot if he said Yato God or Mr.
Yeah,
Yato.
I didn't know. I couldn't remember either. I was gonna say Yato God, but yeah. I was like, oh god, Yato, what are you doing? She's letting you stay in the room, dude. She's letting you stay here to heal. Why are you doing this?
Yeah. But it does seem nice that they're basically sniping at each other sometimes in scenes, but again, that hostility is so less.
It's less than a lot. It's less hostile. It's more just like jabbing.
Yeah, like
not friends, but just like they tolerate each other is basically what it is.
A lot more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they did become more along the lines of friends or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Another thing I thought was kind of funny was that first Cosmo brings up, like, yeah, and somebody ransacked my room, and then we see it's because he took his freaking outfit. I was like, where did you get that anyway? That's like the fanciest. That's the only other thing he's worn. Honestly, he hasn't worn anything else.
It looked more like something that like Dad would wear to go to work or something. Like since he just had the dress shirt and the tie, it just looks like
he didn't,
salaryman.
I thought it was funny because he didn't wear his whole outfit. He just wore like the everything else except for the jacket. But it was interesting. It was interesting seeing Yato in that outfit, considering all he's worn is his tracksuit.
He didn't just take his outfit; he took his wallet.
Did he? I didn't catch. I wasn't.
He's like, order anything you want. And he pulls out this like. I was like, oh, that's his wallet.
Oh, wasn't even paying attention to that? I think I heard it, but I didn't register. That's hilarious.
Because Yato still doesn't have that much money.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that at all.
It's like someone raided my room. Another thing I do want to mention, when it showed up first and I saw him in his salaryman outfit, I was like, did the blast like somehow like send his mind or something to a weird like pseudo dream dimension thing where he's a normal dude or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Like I thought it was gonna be one of those things. So that happens sometimes.
I was just thinking that. I should know. Why he was dressed like that and what had happened and why we just skipped over it. That's the only thing I was worried about.
I thought like he was heading to work.
That would have been interesting, but no, I didn't.
What's happening?
Yeah, no, that didn't.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. That didn't hit me at all.
But then the kid,
yeah,
like I didn't notice it was Ebisu. I just thought it was just some kid who just.
Oh really?
Until you said, because I didn't see much of his head or anything.
Right.
I just saw like a dark hair. Like, excuse me, mister.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, Ebisu. Like, what? Ah, dang it. That's Ebisu.
Yeah.
And that's when it kind of, I
have my smart moments. I still feel like regardless the other ending we got, I still think that was a pretty happy-ish episode, a nice tie to it, even though it was like hinting at what's going on next, but I the way it did it was like more so like it wasn't like the immediate excuse me, it wasn't like an immediate danger. It was more just like, this is what's in the world, this is what is to be dealt with, and we don't know what's gonna happen there unless you read the manga, which I probably will.
Read the freaking manga.
Read the manga, you fucking plebs. Well, guys, that's it for this season. We're gonna go ahead and actually gonna be doing the OVAs. Obviously not today, but yeah, we will be doing the OVAs. I'm not entirely. I think we're gonna go ahead and do the first season OVAs too.
Sure.
So because there's only two. There's two of each essentially.
Oh,
so
I wasn't sure when you said two. I thought you meant there was one for the previous season and one for this.
No,
season.
there's two episodes for each season.
That's neat.
So
we just don't want this to end yet. That's all.
Yeah, it's also going to be really strange because we're going to be going back to season 1 stuff. I mean, I think it's like after season 1, but still, it's like going to be like before the season 2 thing. So it's going to be really strange. And also the weird thing, at least for me, not so much for you, but there's going to be like the sub element. Because I have watched subs before. I'm just not like I prefer dubs for the most part. And we've just had like 2 seasons of just English dub,
which is totally fair.
No, I'm just saying like we haven't, at least I don't think I have heard really any sub of this. Like I've heard like My Hero, I've heard subs of it every now and then, but this I don't think I've heard any kind of sub for it. So it's gonna be a kick to the face for me. But that is it for this season and series technically for Noragami, guys. Even though we're doing the OVAs. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, go ahead and check out our channel. And if you want to stick around for the OVAs that we do, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to support us on Patreon, go ahead and check it out. You'll get access to polls so you can vote on shows you want us to react to when we need a replacement. And early access for any catch-up series we have, like Noragami, for example. Link for Patreon will also be in the description down below. Again, guys, that is it. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys back with the OVA.
Bye-bye.